Good morning, friends. Hello. I welcome you all to my YouTube channel SSVK. I am Mr. Vijay Salkar, your host. So today we'll be speaking uh, on the phone of a company called Realme. Realme 7 Pro 6 GB 120 GB variant. This phone I have used it for almost 2 to 3 days, and what I find on this phone is 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 mentioned in the video. So we'll not waste more time and we'll go directly to the reviews concerns. So today we'll do a review of Realme 7 Pro. This is 6 GB 128 variant. Uh, so, so initially I'll show you the outer structure of this phone. Uh, on right hand side of the phone you can see it has a sleep wake up power button, and you don't have anything on this. On top you get noise cancellation, eye blaster. Then you have on left hand side you have sim tray. It has hybrid sim, dual sim, uh, volume up down button. Then in the bottom of the phone you have 3.5 mm jack. Then you have type C adapter, and you have speaker grill. So the first point we'll discuss of the display. This is 6.5 AMOLED display. It's a 90 hertz AMOLED display, and it works very fine. The bezels on the phone are little thicker, but still it is decent to reach your fingers across all the bottom corners of the display is concerned. You can see I can reach my hand, but it depends on the person to person, because if person is having a small fingers, then he will reach half of the, almost 80% of the display of the phone. Then brightness of this phone indoor and outdoor is above average. I'm not sure about the PPI. Probably it will be 680 PPI, because this when you go for outdoor, it is well sufficient to see your display without any hesitation. The only factor which I didn't like the display. A positive point is it is AMOLED display, and it's 90 hertz display, and the form factor is good. Uh, the display is protected with Gorilla 3. Previously, its previous successor, Realme 6 Pro, it is to provide Gorilla Glass 5, but this is Gorilla Glass Protection 3, and back is plastic carbo fiber material. So, but you won't find any scratches on this, because it's a matte finish and it looks good. The disadvantage or a con on the display is concerned, it's 90 hertz. If Realme has provided 120 hertz, it will be it's a ice on the cake kind of situation. So rest, I didn't find any hesitation with respect to the brightness and indoor brightness and outdoor brightness is concerned. Because see, we when we uh, when we tell about positive and negative of this phone, we have to also keep in mind the price point which this phone is to offer. Then we move on to the operating system is concerned. Uh, the operating system is Android 13. So it is upgraded to the latest Android version is released uh, as per Android operating system. Uh, yeah, you find bloatwares, but comparating with this Realme phones, previous generations, little less uh, bloatwares and flickerings you can find. Because but good thing is you can able to uninstall certain apps which is not uh, preferably uh, kept in your phone. The the positive and negative point of iOS this operating system is concerned. Positive is it's an Android device and it's upgraded to the latest Android device, and there is a less bloatwares comparing with the previous ones. Uh, the negative point of this is a Android based uh, iOS, where Realme is almost moving towards MIUI operating system, because it's a sister concern company, and everyone knows that MIUI is you find many bloatwares, and the operating system is not so uh, what you call fluent comparing with the other Android phones are concerned. See, what happens is when company is moving or wanted to cost cutting their cost cutting is done, and now many of the sister concern companies are moving towards combining with the one single UI based on the Android. So this is what they should not go, as it's my suggestion that Realme should not go move towards MIUI. And secondly, you find many unwanted bloatware apps, like which is not recommended actually, and Realme is to also note it down. Because what happens is when you find vulnerability apps uh, in the phone, and when you take a phone, for example, if some parents they give a phone to the children's or senior citizens, if they find this kind of thing, and which is not recommended to any Android or smartphone companies. But still, hope in next phones they will not give any bloatwares or any vulnerability apps to them. When we move on to the hardware is concerned, uh, it is supported. It is supported with the Snapdragon 720G processor. Uh, it's a 4G processor. It's a 4G processor. You can see, but uh, the processor is well efficient and uh, gaming centric kind of processor. Gaming, we cannot call it as a gaming, but it definitely gives a better performance than any one phone in this kind of price range. Mm, the advantage of this phone, this performance is the main advantage of this phone. You will not find any lag while playing any game. You can um, keep settings in high, medium, and smoother settings, you will not find any frame drop or any kind of flickerings or any this thing. Disadvantage of this processor, it is not a 5G processor, so you will not get 5G connectivity. But over on that, it has carrier aggregation, dual 4G with carrier aggregation. That is advantages to the people who's because initially now 5G has just started, so it will take almost 1 year to complete it. So using this, you will get better connectivity rather than when you switch to 5G, when there are a lot of issues. When we see the time of 4G, people used to get call drop issue or network issues, no internet issues. So that you will be in this, you will be better position. You can use this phone with connectivity is concerned. When we move on to battery is concerned, it has 4500 mAh battery with supporting with 65 watt fast bootstrap charger with cable provided by the company. Advantage is the charging speed. It supports fast charging speed. You can charge this you can full charge this phone uh, with within 45 minutes of time. Disadvantage what I feel for this battery segment is concerned is it's a lower battery. So with 90 hertz, it will give at least 6 hours of battery backup, not more than that. If you are a normal day to day kind of customer, then you will able to work with you can charge it morning, and in the evening battery will be dead. So you have to charge in 12 hours of 12 to 8 hours of time. If you are a heavy user, you need to charge twice or thrice a day. So when we move on to the other factor like camera, it has a front camera of 32 megapixel. Uh, when we check the quality of the camera of selfie, it supports EIS iOS stability, but we have checked it, but we find some issue at time of dynamic range is concerned. um, but selfie photographs is decently good. Videography, because you there are glitterings, there are has to work on the selfie camera, because stability is not so perfect as comparing with the other smartphone in this price range. When we move on to the back camera, it has 64 megapixel main camera, then you have 8 megapixel, then you have 2 megapixel. So it has quad camera. 64 is the primary camera, 8 megapixel ultra wide, and 2 is telescopic lens, which we find the photos of this phone is, we can consider it's a good, not um, uh, it's above average, not so good with price point of this concern. Even portrait photos and ultra wide photos, you get a decent photography. Videography, I will tell you the same thing with respective front camera. They have to check on work on the uh, video quality is concerned. By the way, this primary camera is packed with Sony IMAX 3.5 aperture lens, uh, due to which you get good photos. But videography is concerned, I can say it to you. Work on the you can just check. Video quality is concerned. By the way, this primary camera is packed with Sony IMAX 3.5 aperture. See, you feel there is a little shaky, and it is not auto focusing with a dynamic range. So due to which I feel they have to work on that. If they work on that, it will it will work very fine. Advantage is disadvantage of this camera segment is concerned is the same. It has a good picture quality, but disadvantage is they have to work on the stability of the video as well as selfie camera. Rest is okay with this price point is concerned. Then it is so overall, with sum upping up with the conclusion. See, this phone is launched 2 years ago. The price point of around 28,000, but you can get this phone easily in used market for 12 to 10,000, means below 12,000. This is 6 GB, 128 GB, and the processor is the best. The main advantage of this phone is the processor. It works very smooth, and you can do an normal gaming and day-to-day life. You won't find any any glitters or any issues with this phone. You can buy this phone. Only thing, if you are a blogger or you are main focus to buy this phone is camera, then I will tell you not to go for this. You get better phones with camera segment is concerned. And also it's light on weight, around 182 grams is the weight of this phone. So and it's good actually uh, to buy below 12,000. So this is what is my review and uh, your guide to purchase this phone or not. So my so this thank you for watching this video. Thank you. Hope you liked the video. So this is what is my review for Realme 7 Pro 6 GB 128 GB variant. It's a purple bluish color, purple color. So I feel that phone is for people who just want to use the phone for gaming purpose and to do normal day-to-day work. Apart from that, if you are going for it for camera purpose, then I should suggest you to go for a different uh, phone in that price segment. So please requesting you to subscribe this channel if you have watched till now, and if you like this video, please do share with your friends and family so that they get the information if they are buying a used phone. uh, if you are looking for any used phones or any electronic spare, you can contact me. My details is mentioned below this video, and I also request to give suggestion and in the comment section, because comment section was locked. So now you can comment on the videos, all the previous videos. So So if you comment, it feels good because when you give a suggestion, so there is a lot of chance of improvement, because I feel uh, this is just 5% or 10%. We need to improve 90% with our work. So thank you very much. Please do subscribe the channel. Thank you.